The Presidential Election Petition Court sitting in Abuja on Monday barred Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State from standing before it as the representative of the President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Plateau State governor had immediately the first petition that was lodged against the outcome of the 2023 presidential election was called off, stood up and announced himself as Tinubu's representative, saying, "My lord, my name is Simon Lalong, and I am here to represent Tinubu," the governor said. However, Justice Aruna Samani led a 5-member panel that declined to recognize him as Tinubu's representative, saying, "You cannot represent an individual. Tinubu is not a corporation that will need a representative," the presiding justice held. "My lord, in that case, I will represent the All Progressives Congress, APC," Governor Lalong responded. Meanwhile, the court has adjourned further pre-hearing session on the petition of Labour Party and its president and its candidate Peter Obi filed to nullify Tinubu's election victory till Wednesday. The court equally fixed the same date for another petition for the Action People's Party (APP), while it adjourned the case of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and its candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar till Tuesday. While adjourning the cases, the court agreed that parties to identify all the witnesses' statements and documents they would rely on or object to during the actual hearing of the petitions. Hey! Tinubu no dey shame. Tinubu no dey shame. Wetin he dey run for? I'm sure this is not Arise TV again. No, he's still running from the court. You said you won. You are supposed to go there gallantly, like somebody who won. You are sure of yourself that you won this election no matter what, and you are still running again. In Nigerian court, you are still running. Come for media interview. You say no, you don't want to go. Oh, some people, they want to use it to make money. Now you still don't want to go. You can imagine this kind of a person. Shameless people in APC. Well, why did Bala Blue dodge the court today? Even Festus Keyamo was absent. FFK nowhere to be found. Please tell them we are now at the court. Lalong should go and call his principal. Obi is coming. That is how Tinubu wants to rule Nigeria by proxy. The same thing he did at Chatham House in London. He always delegates people of incapacitation. Oh Lord, don't allow Nigeria to move from fry pan to hell after these 8 years of excruciating agony on Nigerians by wicked APC. Okay, thank you, Sir Justice. Just stand for the truth because you are standing as a representative of Almighty God. Be impartial and give justice to whoever deserves it. You will see your end will be different from every other justice. You will end when and your posterity will endure. In the first place, as a serving governor, he has no right to go to court. How much more to go and represent somebody or his party, because by constitution is under immunity. If he can go to court and stand for anyone, that means someone can arrest him and take him to court. And that's another thing from a different angle. They will say, oh, you don't have to tell them to go to court, or you don't, they have that immunity, and so they just don't, whatever they do. That's why most of the time, most of them misbehave. Now you are going to stand for somebody to do what? That is how God will continue to punish the devil. Can't you understand? Simon Lalong was born of a Fulani mother and Plateau father, hence his allegiance to the Fulani clan. This is a correct thing. My lord, recall that during the election debates, Yekini Amoda Ogulere, aka Tinubu, refused to appear before Nigerian youth and the press. He continued to send representatives. Is he a corporate body? He must appear before my lordship. Impunity, ordinarily, it is not up to any one of the election petitions panel. He must appear to defend himself personally. Sending delegates to you means ridiculous and act of a rascality. A useless man that is not even worthy to be a vice president under Tinubu. There are too many shameless and useless persons in this country. Lalong is one of them. The drama has just started. You want to speak for a man who is alive. Let him come enter that chocolate box and be drilled thoroughly. The days of Representatives are gone. Imagine another thief from Plateau that cannot defend his good, loving people of his state want to stand for another. Courts are making mistake. Instead of putting that thief behind bars, they are telling him he can't stand for Tinubu. I refuse to hope in vain. Tinubu couldn't even come to court because his battery is very low and is on drugs. What a pity. Hope also returned his stolen mandates to have peace of mind. Nigeria will be unbearable for you and your criminal group called Association of Past Criminals. Tinubu should appear in court now. What is he running for? Nice one. It is a slap on Nigerians to have a president by proxy. Criminals and criminal. Unimportant thing of Wike inviting Tinubu to Rivers State and Tinubu go, but to go to court to defend the process that gets him for all the invitation, he was absent. This man is already taking the country for granted. Everything represents House of Charter talk. You carry people from Nigeria to represent. Nigeria debate represents. Are you people not even ashamed? You know he is not physically unfit. Then why would someone that claimed to have sense jump up to say that he's representing Tinubu since he has lawyers? The case has started. It must come to an end. 29th of May. Correct. If Aboki still suya, will you come and stand for him? If an Igbo man still yam or bread, will you come and stand for him? Nigeria leaders are fantastically corrupt. Yeah. First, sound decision. Okay. First sound decision by the tribunal. That is what Nigerians will soon be seeing. Government by proxy, or what is it called? Presidential duty by government by proxy, or presidential duty by proxy. The time of packaging Tinubu to create a fit and competent image has passed. That time has passed. Wait for it, you will witness the largest team of cabal of politicians to have ever represented an incompetent and weak president. Nigerians will become more scammed and disconnected from their president. This is a super submission from one cabal of 8 years to have another, but God forbid bad thing. Yes, so what they did was the right thing. Wait, you mean Tinubu was not in court? That's so he's not in court too. Kudos to the Election Tribunal Petition Panel for disqualifying Simon Lalong as Tinubu's representative before her. They know they shame.